It's reduced the threat to us physically of making arrests.
It makes sense.
I have a RCMP officer friend in Vancouver who took me to his favorite psilocybin mushroom shop in Vancouver. I couldn't believe it. We walked into this psilocybin mushroom shop. They didn't know who I was, thankfully, and they were selling the stem stack, which is kind of weird because I had my name on it. And we walk in there and say, "This is where I tell all my law enforcement officers to come to get their psilocybin." I go, "Really?" I said, "I'm sorry, but I'm trying to juxtaposition this. How does this work?" And he goes, "Well, this is good perhaps for ICE also." He said, "You know how, in the United States, law enforcement officers are aggressive and mean. They tend to intimidate you and, subjugate you." I said, "We found a better way up here, and it's through psilocybin." I said, "Well, what do you do?" He says, "Well, we have learned the following. Now when I have to arrest somebody, I know they have a warrant out for them. I walk up to them and I say, and I always walk up with a smile on my face, never a harsh look, always a smile on my face. And I said, I have good news and I have bad news. What do you want to hear first?" He said, invariably, everyone wants to say, "Tell me the good news." And he goes, "The good news is you can finish your cup of coffee." And I go, "Okay, what's the bad news?" "Dude, I got to arrest you." And he goes, "The amount of cooperation and the reduction of the threat level for the safety of the law enforcement and the cooperation that they get in the squad car when these people that are just shooting the shit, the law enforcement officer, I know you're doing your job, but wow, thank you for being so nice arresting me." He said, "It's a game changer. It's reduced the threat to us physically of making arrests."
It makes sense. It doesn't escalate.
He goes, "You won't believe the things I learned, from these people that are arresting now, who tell me things they've never have gotten out of an interrogation, but they were so respected, and the fact that they had to do their job without becoming adversarial."